Please.
Good evening, learned ladies, graceful gentlemen, and smart students. On this lovely Saturday, this simply superb Saturday, we are here to celebrate the Saraswat Convocation. This simply superb Saturday, we are here. We are
Sunil mom got disconnected.
Echo जाताले आवाज.
He'll come back, I think.
Yeah.
इतले वेळ समय आशिल्ले.
He's still not come.
The call korkava.
I'm calling him up.
Yeah, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Oh my God. What is happening?
We can hear you. Sunil
You can
mom.
hear me, but something is going on wrong. I was talking about Kalyan and something is happening at Grant Road. I will log out and then come. Okay, now it's clear.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, viewers. Please kindly excuse me for this technical problem which has occurred all of a sudden. God bless all of us. Good evening to everyone on this simply superb Saturday. We are very, very happy to welcome you all to this Saraswat Convocation 2023 program, where we are going to felicitate our own Chitrapur Saraswati Putras and Putris who have succeeded in their fields of choice. And now they are going to decide for higher education. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to start this function with Sabha Prarambha Prarthana. And we have none other than a very pleasant student, Pranamya Ravindra Kaikini, to recite the Sabha Prarambha Prarthana. So on behalf of all of us, may I request Pranamya to recite the Sabha Prarambha Prarthana, please.
Dakshinasya Samalambha Shankaracharya.
Carry on.
शंकराचार्य मध्यमा अस्मदाचार्य पर्यंता स्मर्या गुरु परंपरा श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरं शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। परिज्ञानाश्रम श्रीगुरुशङ्कर परिज्ञानाश्रम शङ्कर सद्गुरु केशव वामन कृष्ण पाण्डुरङ्ग आनन्द परिज्ञान गुरु सद्यो जात शंकर सद्गुरु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Sunil ma'am, you are on mute.
Very nicely recited, Pranamya. Very clear and very nice. Thank you very much. Learned ladies, graceful gentlemen, and smart students, let us know a little bit about convocation. It is said that convocation means an act or process of calling an assembly of persons to a meeting or a large formal assembly. The purpose of convocation is to celebrate new students' entry into higher education and to officially welcome new students to the college or university or an institution. And Kanara Saraswat Association is a very, very popular and reputed institution where we regularly celebrate this event, Saraswat Convocation, which is also called Vice President at Home. This is an event of the Vice President-elect because it is his privilege to take care of these students, encourage them, inspire them to do better in their life. But at this moment, after this COVID, really we find that the Vice President is at home only. So we are all at home only and we are celebrating this convocation. And ladies and gentlemen, the just word convocation itself is a Latin word. They say that convocare, meaning to call together. And in Amchigala it is say, Vattu Yauncha. So all of us are at the Vattu Alati and we are going to have this nice celebration of this event. So without spending any time, I would like to introduce to you who is this Vice President at home is. Ladies and gentlemen, Uday Mam, there is Mr. Uday Gurkar, is our new Vice President-elect of the Kanara Saraswat Association. Heartiest congratulations, Uday Mam, on behalf of every student gathered here. Uday Mam is a fellow member of Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, FCA, and associate member of Institute of Company Secretaries of India, CS. He was on the board of directors of SVC Bank since 2008-9. During period of 15 years, he was chairman of the bank for 2 terms and was also chairman of the board for some time. And I see many shining moments under his able leadership. During his tenure, he was also chairman of audit, finance, NPA, administration, and committee, and has contributed to the progress of this organization. I would appreciate if others keep their, this. Yeah, mic's on mute, please. All those who are not talking, they may keep their microphones on mute because there is a lot of sound coming. Thank you, my dear friends. Prior to joining the board, Uday Mam was also a veteran with cross-industry experience of 28 years, mainly multinationals, Castrol Limited, German Remedies Limited, Hex India, Sanofi India Limited since 79, holding key positions. He is an independent director and chairman of board of directors of FDC Limited, that is Fairdeal Corporation Limited, a listed pharmaceutical company in India. Udaymam is also a trustee in many charitable institutions run by Sri Chitrapur Mutt, Shirali, and also in various committees. Currently, Udaymam is also practicing as chartered accountant since last 18 years under the name Gurkar and Associates. We are really fortunate to have, that is, KSA is very fortunate to have the vice president this sort of a stature. Now, I would appreciate that if Udaymam introduces to us the chief guest for the evening and the keynote address speaker, Dr. Geeta Kumta. Over to you, Udaymam.
Yeah. Jai Shankar to all of you. Very good evening. Thank you very Sunil Ma for a brief introduction. Thank you so much. I once again welcome you all to this Saraswat Convocation 2023. And on behalf of Kanara Saraswat Association, on behalf of Kanara Saraswat Association, to all those who are attending this particular event, as well as those who could not attend, but they have succeeded in their examinations. This is an event of Kanara Saraswat Association, as Sunil Mam just mentioned. Every year we have been holding this event to encourage our students to study further and be successful in their career in future. We are all very proud of you, my dear friends, my dear students. I think this is the occasion you people also can express your experience so that we can all study from from their background and how difficult, how much you have put in your efforts to come to get this particular success. With this small brief, now I would like to introduce our chief guest of the event, Dr. Geeta Kumta. Geeta Kumta has got a very profile which runs into many pages. I can tell you that because she is, with me in the board of management of SVC Bank also. So we've been contributing a lot during the meeting. So first of all, thank you very much, Geeta Pachi, for accepting our invitation to be a chief guest of this particular event. Geeta Pachi is a PhD in management studies in 1997 from University of Mumbai. Her thesis was on funds management in District Central Cooperative Bank in Maharashtra. She is also a master in statistics in 1970 from the Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta. She specialized in technometry, statistical inference and decision theory, operations, research, and computer programming. She is a BSc Statistics in 1968 from Madras University. You can just imagine, from Madras University or Calcutta University, and then PhD from the Bombay University. You can just imagine her successful, studies in all these areas, or from various institutions, various universities. On completion of her master in statistics from Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta, she worked for 2 years with Kirloskar Pneumatics in their IT department before joining Indian Overseas Bank in their planning department. Over 11 years of exposure in planning and management information system in the bank, she is also a member of team that worked with RBI standardization of branch banking software. So you can imagine that from once she is there in the software side also. She then moved on to IT consulting in the areas of banking as a banking specialist in CMC Limited. During her 15 years of tenure with CMC Limited, she handled project covering analysis, design, development and implementation of software systems in such areas as management information systems and risk management in banks. She completed her doctorate thesis, as I mentioned earlier, in funds management in district central cooperative banks in Maharashtra through University of Mumbai in 1967. Dr. Kumta then moved on to academics in 2001, from industry to academics. After around 30 years of experience in industry, she became head of information system faculty in SVKM's NMIS deemed to be University Mumbai, that is India, for 6 years. She was involved in teaching and research in areas of information system and banking process. She also conducted online sessions for distance learning course using online platform. At present, she is a visiting professor in information systems and specializes in enterprise systems, business process management, business analysis, and knowledge management. Some of the major assignments which she has done is designing of a 5-year integrated program, MBA Tech, covering engineering and management, served as a member of the Board of Studies for MBA Tech. She was a member of the Board of Management faculty representative for 3 years and an academic council at NMIMS for 6 years. She was also a member of Board of Studies at NMIMS for MBA Banking, Mukesh Patel School of Technology, Management and Engineering School of Science, and School of Distance Learning. She was editor of NMIMS Management Review. She has provided support for implementation of end-to-end solution for workflow management of the university. And also she co-authored with Dr. Klaus North a book on knowledge management, which was published in April 2014, Springer. Second edition was published in 2018. She was associated with KJ Somaya Institute of Management and Durga Devi Saraf Institute of Management Studies as a member of Board of Studies for IT and Operations, respectively. She was an academic advisor in Aditya Institute of Management Studies and Research, Mumbai, for a year and a half. You can imagine the journey which she has gone through, the kind of an experience which she has, and we are very happy to have her today as the chief guest for this institute, our particular event. Thank you so much once again, Geeta Pachi, for accepting our invitation to be a chief guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Uday ma'am, for this lovely introduction. Now we are going to have the felicitation of the successful students. Before that, small announcement or small request to all of you. Those who are not going to speak are requested to keep their microphones on mute because there are sounds coming in. And, you know, when you want to say something,
Sunil ma'am, you're again on mute. Please unmute yourself.
Okay. I was telling all the time, a small request to all of you that you are requested to keep your microphones on mute, because if you are not speaking, there are some disturbing sounds coming out from your neighborhoods or something. And whenever you have or something to ask, you are welcome, because this is your function and platform will be always given open to you. So now we are going to felicitate the students. So the structure is like this, that first we will be announcing the names of the students from SSC who have obtained some good percentage, and there are lots of donors who have given the prizes for respective subjects. So I will take their names. They will be appearing on the screen, and we'll all wish you all best and bless you also. Then after SSC will come this 12th, that is HSC, and later on higher studies like these degrees and the special courses. And KSA is kind enough in giving this special encouragement prizes to all those students who have achieved more than 80%. So by way of e-certificates, we'll be giving them today, and then the particular amount of that particular prize will be sent to you either by NEFT or whatever choice you indicate to us. So with this, I start the SSC results first. The first is the student obtaining highest number of marks, and there are 6 donors for this particular category. Late Sri Shankar Rao Invalli Prize, late Sri Ramakrishna Adur Prize, late Master Arvind Katre Prize, late Sri S.S. Balsekar Prize, late Sri Devidas Lakshman Basrur Prize, late Bantwal Shiv Shankar Rao, and late Srimati Sharda Bai Bantwal Prize. All these together, this prize goes to Dhruv Shirali, who has got 98.6% in SSC. So can we have Dhruv Shirali on screen, please? Rajan Ma'am, is he there? Dhruv Shirali?
Yes,
It's
Sunil.
there.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Here is Dhruv Shirali, who has got 98.6%. Very
Thank
good.
you, Sunil.
All the best. Thank you.
Good evening,
Next is
everyone.
the student obtaining highest number of marks and staying in Talmakiwadi. This is after a long time it has happened that somebody from Talmakiwadi has got more than 90%. And yes, this is late Sri Devidas Lakshman Basrur Prize, which goes to Naman Paritosh Divgi, who has got 97.67%. Unfortunately, Naman, after coming home after his class, has got some fever and it's gone up now. And just now I got a message from his mother, Devyani Divgi, that he is not in a position to get up also. So kindly excuse us. So anyway, on behalf of all of us, Naman, we wish you a speedy recovery and sound health. Devyani, if you are on the screen, you can come on the screen, please. Are you there? No, I don't think she is there. Okay, so my dear friends, this was Naman Paritosh Divgi getting highest number of marks and staying in Talmakiwadi. Next is student obtaining highest number of marks in ICSC. Late Sri S.S. Balsekar Prize. The name of the student is Dhruv Shirali, who has got 98.6%. Congratulations, Dhruv, once again. Well done.
Hey, sir.
Thank you. A student obtaining highest number of marks in CBSE. Unfortunately, there is no student. Student obtaining highest number of marks in English. And these are donated by 3 donors. Late Srimati Vardabai and late Sri Narayan Rao Adur Prize. Late Sri Devidas V. Padukone Prize. And late Sri Tallur Venkatrao Prize. And this prize goes to Simon Nitin Shirali, who has got 98% in English. Is Simon there? Simon, are you there? No?
Kerala.
Okay.
Our friend or classmate.
Hello. Somebody is talking. Please mute your microphone, my dear friends. Those who are not in a position to talk on the screen, please mute your microphones. Thank you very much. Rajanman, can you mute them? Okay. Student obtaining highest number of marks in Sanskrit. Late Srimati Sharda Ji Mallapur Prize, late Sri Devidas V. Padukone Prize, and the student receiving this prize is Shubham H. Mallapur, who has got 99% in Sanskrit. Very well done. Is Shubham there, please? Very well done, Shubham. Are you there on the screen?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Can I see you?
Yes,
Or can
sir.
we see
His
you?
video is not on.
Oh, video is not okay. Okay.
There he is.
This is the one? Okay.
One minute.
Acha. Rajaman, can you come on the main screen? Where is it? Oh, Shubham, how are you?
Fine.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, all the best to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next is student obtaining highest number of marks in mathematics, the most lovable subject of all the students. Let Srimati Shardaji Mallapur Prize. Whose microphone is on, please? Can you mute the microphone? Thank you. Late Sri Shardaji Mallapur Prize, late Sri Devidas V. Padukone Prize, late Shirali Ganesh Rao and Srimati Uma Sundari Prize. And the student is Anuja Anand Hattangdi, who has got 100%. Fantastic. Very well done, Anuja. Are you there on the screen? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Well done, Anuja Hattangdi. Super.
Yes, ma'am.
Very well done. God bless you.
Thank you.
And continuous thing, because Pachi is going to later on give us some sort of mantras, which will be helpful for you to maintain this 100% most of the time in your life, right? Okay, girl student obtaining highest number of marks. This is girl student obtaining highest number of marks. Late Srimati Sitabai Hattangdi Prize, late Kumari Meera Venugopal Putli Prize, late Srimati Kamla and late Sri Devidas Vishweshwar Padukone Prize, late Mirjankar Devidas Narayan Bhatt Prize. And the name of the student is Yashika Vikram Honavar. She is back 97.4% in ICSE. Are you there, Yashika? Yashika, are you there? No, so we'll move on to the next. Student obtaining highest number of marks in Hindi. अरे वाह, अपनी राष्ट्र भाषा है, तो हमें जानना है कितने मार्क मिले इनको. तो ये प्राइज कौन दिए हैं? लेट पुण्यात्मा प्रभाकर शर्मा सेवा मंडल, लेट पुण्यात्मा प्रभाकर शर्मा and late Rukmabai Tallur Prize. And this prize goes to Arush D. Kalbag for bagging 99% in Rashtra Bhasha Hindi. Very good, Arush. Very well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Fabulous. Keep it up. Now, student obtaining highest number of marks in Marathi. Then Mumbai, Maji Mumbai, me Mumbaikar. So let us see who is this student. Late Punyatma Prabhakar Sharma Seva Mandal, late Punyatma Prabhakar Sharma and late Rukmabai Tallur Prize. And the name of the student bagging this prize for highest number of marks in Marathi is Gaurav Sudhir Putli, who has got 94%. Well done, Gaurav.
Thank you, sir.
Where are you, my dear?
Hello.
Gaurav, can you put
Yes,
the
sir.
video?
Where is Gaurav? I don't see him.
Gaurav Putli is there here. See?
Yes.
Gaurav, keep your video on. Yeah, that's
Yes. Thank you, sir.
so your papa Sudhir Mam speaks with you in Marathi?
Yes, we speak Marathi at home.
आई बोलते मला माहिती आहे, but बाबा बोलतात का कधी?
हाँ, बाबा पण बोलतात.
Very good. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you,
Girl
sir.
student obtaining highest number of marks in English. Girl student obtaining highest number of marks in English. Late Srimati Kamala and late Sri Devidas Vishweshwar Padukone Prize. Name of the student is Pranamya Ravindra Kaikidi, who has got 97%. Very well done, Pranamya.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Very nice. Now, Rajan Mam, I am going to read out the names of those students who are receiving the encouragement prize from KSA in form of the e-certificate, so which will include all the students who have bagged these independent prizes also. So, are you ready, Rajan Mam?
Yeah, 1 minute. So you're...
Yeah, the moment you say, okay, I will start reading. These students have obtained more than 80% marks in SSC, ICSE and CBSE. And KSA thought that it is a right thing to encourage them so that they improve their performance from 80% above. So first on the list is Anuja Anand Attangdi. Kumari Anuja Anand Attangdi. If anybody finds anywhere this spelling mistakes or something, later on you can just let us know. We are in advance only saying that we are extremely sorry for any mistakes we have, done. Okay, the next one is Arush D. Kalbag. Arush D. Kalbag, who has got 91%. Anuja Anand Hattangdi had got 89.8% in ICSE. Arush D. Kalbag has got 91% in ICSE. Then, okay, this is, okay. Dhruv Shirali is the third. Dhruv Shirali has got 98.6% in ICSE. Very good, Dhruv. Congratulations. Then comes Ira Amit Rao. Ira Amit Rao, who has got 93.8% in ICSE. I'm reading the names of the students from ICSE only now. Naman Paritosh Devgi, who has got 97.67% in ICSE. Then comes Varun Vinod Balse, who has got 98%, sorry. Varun Vinod Balse, ICSE 98%. Then comes Yashika Vikram Honnavar, who has got ICSE 97.4%. Next is Simon Nitin Shirali. She has got 96.9%. She is from Nagpur. Very well done. Then is Tanushri Vijay Shirur. NIOS. I'm not sure what is, I'm not clear about this. So, are you there, Tanushri, on the screen? What is NIOS? Is Tanushri there on the screen? Okay. NIOS, she has got 85.2%. She is from Pune. Gaurav Putli. Gaurav Putli has got 92.8%. Rakshita Sachin Shirali, these were SSG, 93.2%. Vaibhavi Sanjay Rao, 90.4%. Aryan Rayatin Shirali, 90.4%. Again, this smart boy is from Nagpur. Devendra Fadnavis place, I think, our Deputy Chief Minister's place. Then comes Pranamya Ravindra Kaikini, who is SSLC, 94.56%, and she is from Kaikini, Karnataka state. And last is Shubham H. Mallapur, SSLC, 93.44%. So with this, we go to HSC now. Thank you, Rajan Ma'am. We will read out the names of the HSC students. Student obtaining highest number of marks in science stream. Student obtaining highest number of marks in science stream. Late Sri S.S. Balsekar Prize, late Master Arvind Katre Prize. It goes to Purvi Vijay Dhareshwar for securing 95.5%. Purvi Vijay Dhareshwar, 95.5%. Now don't flash up, Rajan Ma'am. We will come to the certificates later on. Now these are only the awards, individual awards. Okay. Later on, I will read out the names of these e-certificate holders, which will include all the individual award winners also. Second, student obtaining highest number of marks in commerce stream is Yashaswini J.R. Kaushik, who has got 98.67%. And these are here are the donors. Late Master Arvind Katre Prize, late Sri Sharangdhar Narkani Prize, and late Betterbet Mitra Rao Prize. All these together have been backed by Yashaswini J.R. Kaushik. Congratulations. Student obtaining highest number of marks in Hindi. This is HSC. Okay. The donors are Punyatma Prabhakar Sharma Seva Mandal, late Punyatma Prabhakar Sharma, and late Rukmabai Tallur Prize. It is backed by Harsha G. Chandavar for 98%, and also Yashaswini J.R. Kaushik getting 98%. So these are shared by these two, Harsh G. Chandavar 98% and Yashaswini J.R. Kaushik 98%. Congratulations. Student obtaining highest number of marks in science stream. Girl student obtaining highest number of marks in science stream. Late Srimati Vatsala Saur Prize. Name of the student, Purvi Vijay Dhareshwar, who has got 95.5%. Now, student obtaining highest number of marks in HSC General, late Sri Devidas Lakshman Basrur Prize, goes to Yashaswini J. Jnanesh Rao Kaushik. Yashaswini Jnanesh Rao Kaushik for bagging 98.67%. Well done. Congratulations. Student obtaining highest number of marks in English, late Sri Nandan Krishna Rao Gokarn Prize, also goes to Yashaswini J.R. Kaushik for securing 96% in English. Well done, Yashaswini. Now, student obtaining highest number of marks in Sanskrit, late Sri Nandan Krishna Rao Gokarn Prize, it goes to Prathamesh Sanjay Amembal, 98%. Are you there, Prathamesh? Was Yashaswini there on the screen? Prathamesh, are you there? No. Okay, now Rajan Ma'am, here are the e-certificates to be flashed on the screen. I am taking the names. The first is Prathamesh Sanjay Amembal. Prathamesh Sanjay Amembal, who has got PUC second 94.5% from Karnataka. Then comes Aman Vijay Tallur. Aman Vijay Tallur, who has got CBSE 12, 93.40% from Mumbai. Harsh G. Chandavar, who has got PUC 2, 96.50% from Karnataka state. Next comes Purvi Vijay Dhareshwar, who is PUC 2, 95.50% from Karnataka. Good. Sriram Santosh Marballi, CBSE 12, 93.20% from Bangalore, Karnataka state. And Yashaswini J.R. Kaushik, PUC 2, from 98.67%, also is from Karnataka. Very good. So now we are having university exams, right? We have got the university exams results now. Student obtaining highest number of marks in commerce, that is BCom. Unfortunately, there is no student. Straight away, we have got BA. Student obtaining highest number of marks, late Sri S.S. Balsekar Prize, goes to Amruta Arvind Sawant. Amruta Arvind Sawant. Is Amruta there, please? Hello, Amruta. Okay. Next is directly CA, final, Chartered Accountants. And very, very happy to note that there are two girls. I am very happy to announce their names. Student obtaining highest number of marks, late Srimati Sulochana and Raghunandan Padbidri Prize. The name of the students is Ritika Shailesh Mavin Kurve, Ritika Shailesh Mavin Kurve, and Rajan Ma'am, this is I am announcing the individual prize, right? Ritika Shailesh Mavin Kurve and Shefali Shailesh. You need not show it now. Actually, we can show the person's face now. Later on, I will read the certificates. Ritika Shailesh Mavin Kurve and Shefali Shailesh Tagarse, they have completed their CA. So from all of us, heartiest congratulations to you. Well done. Is Ritika there, please? Ritika? They may be busy with their jobs and all. Even Shefali Tagarsi is not there? Not there. Okay, now these certificates. Rajan ma'am, I am reading out these certificates. You can just flash them on the screen. First is Arya Anand Dhareshwar. Arya Anand Dhareshwar. Then Isha Vinay Rao. Isha Vinay Rao. Then Lipika Bhatt. Lipika Bhatt. Masters in Biomedical Sciences. She has got 96.28%. Very well done, Lipika. Congratulations. Are you there with us on the screen? And Isha Vinay Rao has done Masters in Public Health, MPH. Okay. Next is Sia Jaideep Ragade. Sia Jaideep Ragade. She has done BBA and she has got CGPA, that is cumulative something gross performance index or something, 8.8 out of 10. Is Sia there, please?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Yes, if any student is there, please say hello, thank you, and then come. So because we will not know. Thank you. We would like to see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations
Thank
and
you.
keep it up.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Next
you,
is
ma'am. Thank you, Pachi.
Preeti Durgesh Pandit, who has done MA in Clinical Psychology. Preeti Durgesh Pandit, MA in Clinical Psychology. Are you there, Preeti?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good, Preeti. Very good. Clinical Psychology, well done. Tomorrow, KSA may need your help for our health center and all. So be prepared. Okay. Anybody, our Dr. Prakash Movinpur may approach you. Then Pranav Vinay Dhareshwar, who has done CMA. Pranav Vinay Dhareshwar. Are you there, Pranav? Pranav, are you there? Okay. Rajan ma'am, have I taken the name of Arya Anand Dhareshwar?
Yeah.
Who has done
Yes,
Visharad in Indian classical vocal music?
Yes, yes.
Yes, very good. Congratulations, Arya. Arya, are you there? Yes. Arya has done Sangeet Visharad in Indian classical vocal music. Fantastic. Keep it up. So with this, we come to an end of the felicitation to the smart students who have done very well in their academics. And on behalf of all of us, we convey our sincere good wishes to you. Do well and stand tall in your life. Now, may I request our chief guest and the keynote address speaker, Dr. Geeta Kumta, please address the audience. Thank you very much, Geeta Pachi.
Jai Shankar to all, and a very good evening to all the scholars and their parents who are here. How many of you, there were real good achievements that I saw today. How many of you are satisfied with your achievement? How many of you are satisfied with your achievement? Anybody wants to
Say somebody yes or no.
yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Sia.
Satisfied. Who is this?
This is Sia Regade, I think. Please unmute your microphone and talk.
Yes, I'm satisfied. And I'm Sia Rabbi, yes.
Very nice.
Okay. Anybody else? So you're still not satisfied even with 99%, right? Do I presume that you're not satisfied with 99%? Anyway, it's a good thing because, if we go back and look at a former president, APJ Abdul Kalam, he said don't take rest after your first victory, because if you fail in the second, the lips are waiting to say that your first victory was just luck. Okay. What does this mean? This means that you have to continuously be the same. Means you have to achieve excellence continuously in life. Otherwise, it's always said, yes, okay, by fluke you got it. So that is one thing that you should keep in mind. And that is where we talk of consistency. Okay, so what I am trying to bring to you today are a few affirmations that I would like to set before you, which I have gathered as I, traveled the journey from my BSc up to what I am today. So the first thing is, normally you would have heard, you should dream big, right? Everybody says dream big. But then how do I achieve that dream is what I'm trying to put that down. I also dreamt one day I would want to do my doctorate. But it took me 50 years to complete that. Okay, so it was a long journey. Now, yes, any question? Okay. So when we say dream big, please remember that dreaming is the first step to setting a goal. Okay. But remember that this dream is not which you see while sleeping, but it's a dream that does not let you sleep. Got it? So once you have dreamt, you're just not able to sleep. That means you're not able to relax. You want to go forward, and therefore you have to put that in action. Now, how do I put this in action? Okay. So the first step here is set this goal. What I want to do in life. It should be clear and should have a purpose. But with this goal, now how do I achieve that goal? So then there's action. And how does this action happen? Now, I can't achieve that goal in one step, right? So what should I do? I should break it down into smaller tasks and be able to complete those tasks so that I'm able to reach that goal. And why smaller tasks? Because I can master those, or I can perform better in those smaller tasks better than when I take a large task at hand. So I keep on looking at these smaller tasks and I master them. And that's where the consistency part comes in. Okay. So consistency is a critical driver for success. If we do not consistently do it, then you will not achieve it. Take, for example, the sports. Take, for example, in music. Why do you have to do riyaz on a continuous basis if you have to reach? Even when you have reached a particular level, you still have to do riyaz to perform better. In sports, you still have to do practice to reach that particular stage. And so is in your personal growth. Okay. When we talk of personal growth, it is growth by definition is nothing but increase in size. So it's a physical phenomenon. But when we talk of personal growth, it is a combination of a physical phenomenon, a mental growth, a health, or even a social health. What do I mean by this? Unless you have your... Yes. I think there is some disturbance.
Yeah. Rajan ma'am, can you mute these people, please? Rajan ma'am? Somebody is speaking with the microphone on. So, my dear students, anyone has got this microphone on at home, please mute it, please. Thank you.
When I talk of, see, consistency is critical to success, I said. So let us take, for example, I decide to do exercise and go for a walk because I want to lose weight. Okay. So in the beginning, I do it every day. And over a period of time, I stop doing it. And then what do? I start blaming the act. That is, I start saying that exercise and walking is of no use. Isn't it? Now, that should not be there. And therefore, don't blame the act, blame yourself. You are the one who is responsible for this. And you are the one who can make a person that you are today. So take the responsibility of your actions and your decisions and work on it. That's very important. See, life is not simple. Life is going to have a lot of hurdles. Life is going to have failures, right? Failures are not something where you have to be depressed about. In fact, failures are important for us because they give us challenges through which we come out with innovations and different ways of doing things. When you say fail, it's a first attempt in learning. Okay. So it is not a failure. It's a first attempt in learning, and every failure is a stepping stone to success. But only when you take action will you know whether you have failed or succeeded. But if you just don't take action to reach your goal, then you can feel complacent that yes, I have succeeded. Okay. So it is sometimes good to fail, right? Good to have challenges, good to have difficulties, because they teach us different ways of reaching the goal. And that's a very important aspect in life. There was a professor of Stanford University, Dr. Carol Dweck. You can get her on the website also. Now, she noticed that there is a difference between various students' approach to failures and success. And what she brought out was a theory, and she named it as a growth mindset. So what we need to develop is a growth mindset. Now, what's the difference between this? There are two mindsets. One is a growth mindset and the other is a fixed mindset. The fixed mindset feels that I am restricted to the level of my ability, that is with which I am born. I cannot change it. So I can achieve only that much. But the growth mindset says, yes, I can achieve more with effort, with learning, and with perseverance. And this perseverance is consistency. Okay. And that's when I fail, I get up, again, I start. And that is a growth mindset. So how many of you have a growth mindset here? I hope all. Yes. Yes, very good. This growth mindset is what will take you to where you want to be. Okay. Will actually make you what you want to be. That's a very important aspect that you should keep in mind. So don't be worried about failures. There could be failures on the way. Okay. But still go ahead with perseverance and you will reach your goal. And I'm saying this from my experience. I had a lot of hurdles in doing this. I finished my PhD at the age of 50. Okay, when my children were in school, I had to manage the house, I was working, and the two children in school. But I had set a goal that I want to complete my doctorate. So it is something that, it's a commitment that you will make. Of course, the environment has to help you. And I had full support of my family, of course. Okay. And that's the other part of your personality, the other part of that environment, which I said when I said human growth, that human growth has a physical growth component, a mental growth component and an environmental component, an emotional component, When we talk of IQ and EQ, you know the difference, right? IQ is based on the intellect that you have, and EQ is the empathy that you have, that the relationships that you have around, how you develop those relationships. So that's a very, very important aspect that you have to keep in mind, that it's not just study. What is the difference between study and learning? Is there a difference? Is there a difference between study and learning? Anybody? I'm sorry, I being, in the teaching line, I have this habit of asking questions. Okay. But I am trying to provoke you to think. Because for me, thinking is a very important aspect, and learning is a residual of thinking. So you have an action, you have something in front of you, you have faced some situation, but if you don't think, there's no learning. So studying and learning, okay, there is a difference. It's like hearing and listening. You're hearing, but not listening. Right? So learning is very important. I always say that there are two processes which are very important for us. One is breathing and the other is thinking. Breathing is important for our survival, and thinking is important for us to focus on the purpose of survival. What is our purpose in life? Why are we surviving? Okay. So please remember, thinking is one of the most important aspects. And therefore, when one fails or even succeeds, reflect on it. Find out how did we succeed, okay? And can we pass on this affirmation, what I call mantra? Affirmation, this mantra is nothing but an affirmation. You all may be knowing, but I'm just giving you out of my experiences, okay? And how I succeeded in crossing the hurdles. And today, I'm in a position where I wanted to be. And to tell you the truth, I have not won any award. Okay. So if you have seen in my introduction, there was no award listed, right? There was no award listed. But still, I have achieved what I wanted to achieve, and that is happiness. That is success. Okay. Because what happens is it's a process. When you talk of success, it's a process. Okay. And when you talk of human growth, again, it's a process where, it keeps on changing at every stage. And you learn from every point, every event that happens, and you learn from it and you build on it. And that's how you grow. That is growth. Okay. So when I say mantras for consistency in growth, I told you how consistent you have to be to reach that goal of growth. Now, there is a very important aspect that I would also like to bring out, is when you take these actions, build discipline into that action. Okay. What is discipline? What do you understand by discipline? Discipline is defined as the practice of training oneself to obey rules or to be systematic in life. Now, why is discipline required? Because when you build discipline into your action, discipline leads to habits. Habits leads to consistency, and consistency leads to growth. Very simple equation, right? So this is another important learning that I would like to, or an affirmation that I would like to make, that so one is set your goal, do your actions, break them down into tasks, bring in discipline and build in discipline into your actions, build in thinking, because the residual of thinking is learning, and learning will take you forward. You know, another important aspect is observation. Please observe every little thing that happens when you're traveling. You know, every little observation is a learning. Apply what you have studied. I'm not saying what you have learned. I'm saying what you have studied. When you observe something, and then out of that comes the learning. You will never forget it. When you observe something and then relate it. So it's an application that you do to what you have studied. So that's an important aspect as you grow in your academics, in your academic or your professional life. In both, it helps a lot. So observation is another important ingredient that you should, you know, everybody looks at the same thing, but you look at it differently. That's very important. That's where you grow. But if you also look at the same thing, there is no creativity, there's no innovation, there's no growth from your personal perspective. You know, when I show the same thing to different people react differently, right? Why do they do that? It's because of their approach to learning. Otherwise, everybody would have got the same marks because everybody studies the same things. Isn't it? It is the approach that you have followed which helped you achieve greater heights. And that is a growth mindset. Okay. So, you know, normally what happens is there is always a misconception between information and knowledge. We keep on saying knowledge, but you have not gained knowledge. So with the technology coming in, you have a lot of data with you. Okay. You put it in some form and you get information. But that's just information. It doesn't confirm whether you have taken action or not. But what is knowledge? Knowledge is actionable information. So if you get too much of information also, you're burdened with information. And that's the problem that we have in today's age. We have so much on the Google that we don't know where to go and look for and what to look for. Okay. We keep on searching and searching, and then we get so distracted with all that our focus is lost. So when you break this whole action into smaller components, your focus remains. Then you look only at that point, what you want to do. Okay. And remember one thing, you know, you may not be perfect in everything. I gave you the example of an exercise and walk. I may not be walking briskly. I may not be doing the exercises as it should be done. Okay. But I'm still doing it consistently. So that is bringing in a discipline into my life. Okay. And that as I go along, I become more and more perfect. Yes? Any question? Any question? I'm sorry if I missed anything. You think somebody has kept it on? Okay, then you know, a few affirmations that.
My dear students, you are requested to please keep your microphones on mute. It's an earnest request, humble request, please. Thank you. So now a few more affirmations from my side, which I call mantras. Of course, I said learn from mistakes and failures. Just effort is not sufficient. Reflect on the mistakes and go ahead. You know, man requires difficulties in life because they are necessary to enjoy the success. How will you know what is success if you don't know what is failure? Okay, so to enjoy success, difficulties are important. Enhance your problem-solving skills. So students with a growth, this mindset, they're more likely to persevere
in the face of challenges and seek new strategies and solutions. Okay, so develop this growth mindset that you have, that yes, I will succeed. I can do it. There's nothing like I can't do it. I may take longer, but I can do it. Okay, so that is an important aspect. Develop an analytical mindset. Now, what is this analytical mindset? That's why I said observation is important. When you're going along, observe what is happening. Analyze it. Now, what is this analysis? We have beautiful 5 friends with us. What, who, how, when, where. And ask a question, why? So why is it happening like that? Okay. It could be anything. I may be able to contribute to that. It could be a social activity. I'll ask the question why, and maybe I will be able to contribute. So that is where you're building your analytical ability, your analytical mind. Okay. And these 5 friends of yours should be there throughout your life with a why added to it. Okay. So just use this technique. Who, what, who, how, when, where. Ask the question why. Now, how do I come out with innovations or something different? Okay. That's when I go to critical thinking. And what does critical thinking do? It says, how else can I do it? Who else can do it? What else can be done? Where else can it be done? And when else can it be done? And you know what it results in? Giving my example, I have seen banking in those days, okay, in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I never imagined banking would be what it is today. Okay. The question, how else can it be done? Who else can do it? Said, the customer themselves can do it. The answer came, the customers themselves can do it. How? Therefore, technology came in to support. Okay. So the whole scenario changed with this sort of thinking. But if we had said that this is how we are going to do it, and we cannot move forward without asking questions, we would have remained in the same old way of doing banking. Okay. So this analytical skills is where, and you can use it in any field. It helps you. You know, and I know today's generation, I always ask the question, why? You ask a little child to do something, he will first ask, why should I do it? So he is very, very clear about the why, analysis. Just build in these other 5 components and then put a why to it. And this will help you not only in your academic, because in the academics, it will help you learn. Many times I have seen, when I teach statistics, they know how to solve the problem. Okay. And then we come to research methodology. In research methodology, we are using statistics in quantitative research. But the significance is not known because they have not asked, why do we use that? I know how to do it, but I don't know why we are using it and where we are using it. So I have not asked that question, and therefore I have not developed that analytical. Okay. And since I've not done that, I start hating that subject or I run away from it. Something that is not clear to me, something that I don't understand is something that I hate. Right? But please remember that very something may be the one that will give you your goal. So don't run away from something that you have not understood. Put your effort and persevere to make sure that you understand that. That is a very important learning, and that has helped a lot of people. I always tell my students that this is something that even when you go into the corporate world, never give up. Never give up. Because there is always a solution to a problem. When there is a problem, there is always a solution. Okay. This is critical thinking that I was talking about. Become the driver of your destiny by taking the responsibility of your actions and decisions. So you are the one who has to take this. So embrace this mindset, embrace challenges, effective communication, very, very important. You may be very intelligent, okay? You may score the highest marks, but if you are not effectively able to present what you know, you cannot come up in the corporate world. Very, very, you have to present what you have done and present it in a way that is necessary for the organization, not necessary for you. So what is it? You have to analyze what that organization means. Okay. So when you are developing yourself through academics, start developing these traits because they don't come all of a sudden. They come in steps. That's very important. Okay. Have I overshot the time? Have I overshot the time?
No, Geeta Pachi.
No, Pachi, you can carry on.
Okay. Another important aspect that I saw was time management. You ask anybody and he says, I'm busy, I don't have time. Okay. Now, what is he busy with? We are busy with saying that we are busy. Isn't it? So I think somewhere we have to divide our time into components where you will be able to achieve things. Okay. And I have seen that good time management helps you achieve what you want to do. And believe me, you will succeed. But be committed. Be committed to it. Focus on continuous learning. There's no full stop to learning. Learning is like an ocean. First, you go to college, you do your academics, you study, and then you learn, right? You get a degree. But as you go in life, you're learning every time because you're observing something, you're experiencing something, and every experience is learning. Every experience is learning. So start this learning mindset, which is very, very important. So move away from just studying mindset to learning mindset. So when you're studying, try to understand, why am I doing it? Why should this be calculated this way? Is there a reason behind this? Once you understand the significance, it is very useful when you're trying to, contribute something in your organization later. It could be that you start your own business. It could be that you join an organization, or it could be that you just teach. Okay. Now, for me, very important was that it was, for me, a dream. I had dreamt that I should be able to teach. Now, to teach, I had to do my PhD. Okay. So the task that I had to break down was, I have to do my doctorate only to enter a college, at a higher level. And therefore, after the 30 years that I spent in the industry, those were important because that was important for my home. Okay. So once I did that, I said, now this is the time I have to go and achieve my dream. So, of course, maybe I was lucky enough to get those opportunities, but converting every aspect into opportunities, again, a growth mindset. Okay. So there are opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities that come your way. So never complain. Never complain. Because the opportunities are there. We have to pick the right one. So that is one learning that I can tell you. Focus on this continuous learning. Develop a hunger for learning. I think that is important. Hunger for knowledge. And I can tell you today also I'm learning, because some things of this technology I also don't know. But I used to ask my students to teach me, okay, how to use certain technologies. The first time I started using Zoom for my lectures, I just didn't know anything about Zoom. And I had to learn from the students because the institute had not given any training for us. And the students taught me certain aspects, which help me take my sessions properly. So there is learning from anywhere and you can learn from anyone. That is one thing that you have to remember. Empathy and emotional intelligence. Very, very important. What is this? This is, please recognize the power of emotional intelligence. This is building strong connections and creating supporting environments through this. You may be, very good in your task. In my organization where I was working, I had a person in the level of a programmer. He was superb. He was an outstanding rater. He was promoted to the next level, which required a team. And he was a complete failure. Why? Because he didn't build that environment around him. He was a lone worker. Okay? In life, please remember that we have to be a team always. A lone worker is very difficult because you learn from others and because you share knowledge. The more you share, the more you get. That is very important. And therefore, developing is this empathy and emotional intelligence is very, very important for your growth, both in further academics and in your professional life later, and in your personal life also. So I think I've given you a lot of affirmations. I won't call them mantras, okay? But I love the word mantras suggested by Sunil Ma'am. And of course, I would love to thank Sunil Ma'am and Uday Ma'am for having given me this opportunity to interact with all of you. I'd love to interact with young minds because that's where something can be done. The seniors, they have their own mindset. You can't change them. But the young mindset, the youngsters are the ones whom we can mold. And therefore, I thank them for having given me this opportunity. However, to sum up, in the words of Dr. Dweck, who was the researcher, we like to think of our champions and idols as superheroes who were born different from us. So we think they have something different. We don't like to think of them as relatively ordinary people who made themselves extraordinary. And that is what we have to do. We may be ordinary people, but we have to make ourselves extraordinary. Right? So remember, it all starts with you and how much you are ready to give in terms of work, in terms of planning, in terms of experimentation, so that you can celebrate success. If you are persistent, you will get it. But if you are consistent, you will keep it. Okay? So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And it was wonderful talking to all of you. I'm looking forward to interactions with you.
Yes, dear students, I think Geeta Pachi has been kind enough in giving you lots of mantras, which she called as positive affirmations. And I'm sure that you must be having some beautiful questions to ask her so that your mind is also clear and you also give us some sort of learning from this particular session. So this particular floor is now open to you. It's for you now. So any student, you want to ask some question, please put on your microphone and just ask. Give your name. I am so and so, and I would like to ask Geeta Pachi this question, and just you can carry on with. Thank you very much. So Dhruv, I'm sure that you will be having definitely some question. Yes, Dhruv?
Yes, Geeta Pachi. I had a question.
Yes.
During your academic years, how did you use to manage the time for recreation and academics at the same time? How did you manage that
For
work-life
recreation?
balance?
Yes. During my college time. Okay. During my college time, half the time I was on the field. Okay. So I used to also play sports. You know why sports is important? Because that brings in discipline. So you must have something extracurricular that brings in more discipline, and therefore you do well in your academics. So I managed the time in such a way that, okay, I would do my academics, I would set time. So 3 hours I have to do this. Okay. 2 hours I have to do this. So it's like a scheduler for me. And in those days, in the 60s, I played games like kabaddi. Okay. So I tried out everything that was possible. And that helped me actually achieve better performance in my academics. So I think, have I answered your question, Dhruv?
Yeah.
So break it down. You know, you have to plan. You have to set a goal. I told you, break it down into small tasks. You know, break it down into small tasks. Then you can achieve it. You don't have to be a master. I represented Tamil Nadu, but we didn't win any match. Okay, so there was no perfection, though I enjoyed it. Okay, but I learned a lot from sports. Anything, any art is important. Any hobby is important.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes, Dhruv, thank you very much for taking the lead. Fabulous. Yeah, anyone? Gaurav?
We have a lot of them. I think I expect a lot of questions because I love interacting with young minds.
Yes, yes, yes.
What was their experience? What was their experience, you know, as they achieved these laurels?
I have a question.
Yes, tell me. Who is this? Who is this?
This is Devyani Divgi here.
Yes, tell me.
Naman Divgi's mother.
Tell me.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know, you just said, you know, you managed your time with discipline and you broke it down. But in today's day and age, time management is so difficult. Now, my son has just finished his 10th and he's preparing for his IIT exams, JEE. There's absolutely no time. He goes in the morning, comes back in the evening, and there is so much homework and self-study to be done that there is no actual time for any extracurricular activity. You know?
Okay. See, in our days, we never had these classes.
Correct.
Okay. When I gave my ISI entrance exam, I didn't attend any class.
Okay.
So I had all the time for myself.
Okay.
Okay. I had to prepare it at home. Okay. We also had homework, but it was, I think the environment today, I agree fully with you that the environment is so competitive.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's really difficult to, therefore you have to focus on what I want to do. Okay. Because what is happening is we are getting diverted to multiple things.
Correct.
There's so much of distraction.
Correct.
You know, and so much of competition. Don't look at others. Look at yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody's, even to parents, I would like to say, don't say that somebody's son has done this and somebody's daughter has done this, so you should do it. No.
No.
Your child is different.
Yeah, we've never compared our children to anybody else's children, but the whole it's become a rat race. You know, the competitiveness. Just because somebody is doing something, I should also be doing it, and this is not something
that I agree fully with you. That's the environment.
Yeah.
I think somewhere maybe we are also responsible for creating that environment. You know?
Yeah, true.
I think we have to think now innovatively to see how that environment can be changed.
Yeah.
Because I have seen this in this generation. Yes, they're distracted. Distracted in the sense, not the negative way, you know, positively, but there are too many things for them to do. They also want, so I have seen children, you know, they are not free at all. They come, they go to one class, they come out, they go to another class, they come out and go to another, you know. So they also want to do multiple things.
Correct.
And you can't do multiple things, no? Focus on one thing and do it well.
The rate of burnout, I'm
Yes.
worried is higher for today's children.
Yes, yes. It's the environment. That's what I said. The environment is again like that. So somewhere you have to, sort of keep yourself, in a frame
Yeah,
that you don't get affected by the environment.
correct.
And I think the home environment is responsible so that you create that.
It all starts at home. Yeah.
Yes, it all starts at home. See, because the children know what happens is that when they go out, they listen to other people. So they get distracted. So if we are able to guide them in a particular way and say, okay, do this, whatever you want. So he's determined. Okay. But I think having extracurricular activities is very important for overall development of a child.
Very good. Thank
Very
you so
thank-
much.
Thank you very
I
much,
hope I have
Devani.
answered your question,
Yes.
Devyani.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Pachi.
Gita Pachi, Devyani's son is Naman, who has got
Okay.
97 point something in ICSC, and he is number 1 in Talmakiwadi. After a long time, Talmakiwadi got a student who has bagged more than 90%. But unfortunately, because of that, stress or whatever it is, he was so curious till yesterday, till this evening. He was asking me what time this starts and what time I have to come in and all. And unfortunately, poor chap has got high fever now. He is
See,
down with
Sunil
that. That's
ma'am,
why the mother
this
has
is what I'm
started
trying to
coming.
say. Numbers are important, or enjoying that process of learning is
Yeah,
important. So this
Very
is
right,
where we
very
have
right.
to draw a line somewhere. And he's
Yeah,
stressed.
yeah.
See,
And
once the
yeah.
stress comes in, then you are not enjoying what you have done.
So he enjoyed his 10th standard and getting these marks. The stress
Okay.
right now is basically, like I told you, the burnout of the
Burnout. See,
preparation.
Devyani, that's what I'm trying to say. The burnout happens because of that. During that process, he enjoyed it. But after the process, there is a burnout.
Correct.
Yeah.
And burnout too early in life is also not good.
Yeah, true. But I'll keep that in mind. I'll make sure that he has some extracurricular activities to do.
Yes. Let him listen to music if he likes,
Yeah, yeah.
I have seen parents saying, no TV, no this, no that. Arey, don't do that. Give him some time. Give him some time to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much.
So much.
I think from your overall thing, I got one message that you said that observe, listen, hear and all. I was listening to you, not hearing. So I felt that, in my life also, I am quite young actually. So I feel that don't practice anything until you get it right, but you should practice it until you cannot get it wrong. That is what I could make out.
Yes.
Just practice something so that you get it in such a way that you will never be wrong anymore.
Yes, correct. That's a good
I like
message.
certain points which we actually focused on, like the CFA I could make out. That is, you should concentrate, focus, then only you can attend to something.
Yes.
But if your focus is missed, you can't attend to. So anyway, Sunil is not a sort of a school or college student. So I would appreciate if somebody from the students come out. Pranamya, do you have anything for your future growth? I'm sure you students have got lots of questions in mind. Be open. Pachi mentioned that, communication skills should be there. What you have in mind, please open it up.
That's what I said. You
Yeah.
always question. I had put that point also. Question. I may be wrong.
Curiosity
You
has to be
challenge
there.
me. The best thing is that as a student, you should challenge the professor.
Exactly.
Sunil ma'am, I had a question.
To me? Oh, you God. You have a question to Gita Pachi, not me, Baba. I am not in a position to answer. Okay, ask the question.
Gita Pachi, Jaishankar, how
Yes,
Sonia Shirali, and
Why
I'm
don't
mother
you put on
of.
your video, Sonia?
But it's on.
It's on, but we
we
can't
can't see you.
Okay, some problem. I'll go to my son's room. One moment.
Her son is that's Dhruv Shirali, huh, Geeta Pachi?
Okay, okay.
She is Sonia. So earlier one was Devyani, who was Naman's mother. Now she is Dhruv's mother.
Somewhere our environment has focused more on numbers.
Now
That's
you,
the
Sonia,
problem.
you can be seen.
Right,
Yes,
right.
I can.
Namaskar.
Yes.
Okay, Jai Shankar. आणि
Jai
I'm
Shankar.
a mother of Dhruv Shirali.
Where are you now?
Hangas, virus.
हांगाची umbrella. So, ma'am, tuk nimgunche shile ki suppose in the light of competition and reservation, the student is unable to get admission into a college or a stream of his or her choice. Okay, how should that student motivate himself or herself to choose the second best option?
Always keep yourself with plan B. And I'll tell my situation. I was brought up in Chennai, okay, and I wanted to do medicine. We were non-Tamilians, and in Tamil Nadu, the reservation is very high. So my mother told me, it is very difficult. We don't have a godfather there. You're not going to get in medicine. Come out with a plan B and then stick to it. So I came out with a plan B and went ahead. And I still succeeded. Though maybe I have not reached those heights or whatever, but I have succeeded in life.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So give him a direction. Okay.
All right.
Give him a situation that this is what is reality.
All right.
Let's not run away from reality. I told you there are hurdles.
Right.
But we have to make up our mind. That's where, you require to do, pranayam and yoga and all that to have this inbuilt into the curriculum. Really, people don't have that. And that's the reason why we start getting depressed, frustrated,
All right.
So I hope I have answered your question.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You can always get in touch with me if you want. Okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, Anuja has got some question.
Why, ma'am? It's not really a question, but I'm just curious, Geeta Pachi.
Yes, tell me.
What was your favorite subject?
Maths.
Well, maths is my favorite subject also.
Yes, wonderful. It's very rare, to see somebody with maths.
Yes, all of my classmates used to say, how is your favorite subject maths? And I didn't know how to answer because I didn't know a lot of people who used to like maths as much as me. So
what happens, I'll tell you. How one develops this, sometimes it's the teacher who teaches you. You start, the way she teaches helps you get or understand the power of that subject. So maybe that was one of the reasons that I like maths, because the teacher was very good. And that remains with you if it starts from school and then it remains with you.
Very good. Thank you, Anuja. Thank you. Anyone else, my dear friends? It's very good that you have got very, very pertinent questions. Okay. If there is no question, Pachi had asked in the beginning, how many of you are satisfied? So now we feel that you all are satisfied. That's why there is no question. Can we presume that?
I don't presume that. Because you don't think, you don't ask questions.
Yes. No, now everyone is thinking about the dinner time. That's why the questions don't.
Okay. Everybody is hungry.
Okay, thank you very much, Geeta Pachi.
Thank you.
We have to perform a very pleasant role, and that is absolutely the students' thing. On behalf of students, I would appreciate if Dhruv Shirali proposes his expression of gratitude. Dhruv, please.
Thank you, Sunil ma'am. Good evening, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks today. First of all, I thank you all for setting aside time and attending today's online convocation program. Events like this provide recognition to young talent within the community and encourage us to pursue success in whatever area we choose. I'm grateful to the KSA for organizing this. In particular, let me thank the following individuals. KSA President Kishore Mam Masurkar, Vice President Uday Mam Gurkar, who presided over the function named At Home with the Vice President, Chief Guest Dr. Geeta Pachi A. Kumta for an inspiring address to the students, all the KSA MC members as well as staff members for helping organize this, especially Shobana Pachi Rao and Swati Pachi Nadkarni and Komal. Thanks also to Rupali Pachi Kapnadak Sawant for an attractive design of our programmer flyer and to Rajanmam Kalyanpur for his technical support. I thank my parents as well as the parents of all my fellow students for their unstinting support, sacrifices, and inspiration to keep scaling new heights. On behalf of all the students here, I seek blessings from all of you, Malgana, our seniors, for strength, perseverance, and our future success. My sincere pranams to all for your good wishes. Jai Shankar.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very good.
Very good.
Dhruv, very nice. Thank you very much. Now, on behalf of Kanara Saraswat Association, I would request our dynamic Deepali Surkun to express her words of gratitude. Deepali.
Hi. So thank you so much, Sunil ma'am. I actually don't want to keep any of you all waiting because I'm sure you're looking forward to your dinner time. And also, I think all the students might be really looking forward to going and playing. But I think a convocation won't end without vote of thanks and without really expressing our gratitude. So on behalf of Kanara Saraswat Association, I would really like to thank Geeta Pachi, Dr. Geeta Kumta, for giving your valuable time today and for coming and blessing all our students. Thank you, Pachi. All the things that you said, the anecdotes that you gave about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, of Dr. Dweck, all your thoughts and perspectives with respect to consistency and goal setting and achievement of goals. The 5 Ws, everything will resonate with us for the rest of our lives. Thank you so much for your lovely speech. I would also like to thank Uday ma'am, Uday Gurkar ma'am for, I think today's program wouldn't have been possible without Dr. Uday Gurkar ma'am. Thank you, Vice President ma'am, for giving away the e-certificates and for honoring all our bright students. And of course, we are really grateful to you with the kind of efforts and kind of work you do with the different companies on which you are on the boards of. And the amount of effort you do for the Chitrapur Saraswat community, we are all really very grateful to you, Uday ma'am. I would also like to thank Sunil Ullar ma'am. Actually, the entire ideation, the entire conception, the entire scheduling, the follow-ups, the entire conceiving of the entire program would not have been possible without Sunil ma'am. And whenever there is a program anywhere, whether it be in KSA or any kind of programs associated with KSA, whenever we think of a host, it is only Sunil Ullar ma'am. So thank you, Sunil ma'am. Without you, I think most of the programs won't even happen. I would also like to thank Masurkar ma'am and Mahesh Kalyanpur ma'am and the rest of the members of KSA for their support in bringing about all these programs. Of course, we cannot really, I won't be successful if I don't give any kind of convey my gratitude to Rajendra Kalyanpur ma'am, without whom this program wouldn't have gone online today. I think Rajendra Kalyanpur ma'am is the wizard of our entire KSA. Any kind of problems, any kind of things that we need to go online with, the go-to person is Rajendra ma'am. Thank you, Rajendra ma'am, for all your tech-related efforts and support to KSA. I think as Dhruv gave a wonderful vote of thanks for everybody. So I don't, there's no point in me repeating, but yet I would like to offer my gratitude to Shobhana Pachi and Swati Pachi. I think all the emails which came in, the follow-ups, the sending out of, the collating and collecting of information, taking all the details, all the nitty-gritties, all the small details, all these things are possible only with Shobhana Pachi and Swati Pachi, who really are dedicated and give so much of their time and efforts to KSA. Thank you, Pachis. Also, Rupali Kapnadak Samant Pachi for helping KSA always and for designing, publishing, and for printing all the flyers for KSA and always doing any kind of work that KSA asks you to do. Thank you so much, Rupali Pachi. To all the students, you all are the pride and you all are the future of our community. I think we all look up, even if we are elders and even if we could have, achieved whatever little or more in our lives, we still look up to you all. Y'all are a true sense of inspiration for your siblings, for your cousins, and for all those students in KSA who are yet to achieve their milestones. Keep up the good work. The percentages are awesome. Hearty congratulations. And last, but of course, I would also like to thank Pranaya Kaikini, who gave the Sabha Prarambha Prarthana. Thank you, Pranaya. And to all the student speakers who asked all the questions. And to the Pachis, Divgi Pachi and Sonia Pachi, for speaking up and asking whatever your doubts and questions were. Thank you, all of you. And finally, the viewers for coming online and blessing all these children. And without your presence, I think today's program would have been successful. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you, for being online today. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you very much from all of us, Dipali, for your excellent, vote of thanks. And now is the time to go for the Sabha Samapti Prarthana. But before that, I would like to just make an announcement about our tomorrow's and day after tomorrow's program. This is the first time in KSA we have got programs on one after the other. And 25th is today, we have got Convocation. Tomorrow is the 26th, which is normally the foundation day of Kanara Saraswat Association. And we have got a very big function at Anandashram Hall in Talmakiwadi, which will be absolutely physical. And we have got lots of people to be actually felicitated and awarded with. The sports personalities are there. Lekhan Puraskar is there. Then 5 eminent dignitaries are there. So to name all these people, I can just tell you that the sports personalities are young Anandi Chandavarkar, who has excelled in her sailing. Sailing is regatta and all. That is an adventurous sport. And she has done very well at the age of 13. And at this age of 14, she was award winner at Italy. Recently, she was there in Italy. So she is coming physically tomorrow. So all of you are requested to be present tomorrow at Anandashram Hall at 6 o'clock. Then second sportsman, we have created another area is that veteran sports person. Because last year we had one veteran sportsman called Pradeep Kundaji, who did excellent job in 65 plus category of this badminton tournament. And he went up to getting a silver medal. And this year, another Kundaji by name Shivanand Kundaji from Nasik has excelled recently in Hyderabad. And he got silver medal in his master's 69 plus category. So we have got these 2 persons for sports awards. And 5 dignitaries we have selected are, one is Anand Nag, who is unfortunately not in a position to come physically, but we'll be showing some of his beautiful photographs and also talk about him. Secondly, our Swaradish Dr. Bharat Balwalli, he will be physically present tomorrow. He's assured us. Third is Shivshankar Murdeshwar, who is the eldest amongst us in Kanara Saraswat Association, and he served the Kanara Saraswat Association for over 3-4 decades. So he is there. Fourth is, you all may be knowing that we Chitrapur Saraswats have been made very, very proud and delighted because of his appointment to the top level of State Bank of India, and that is Vinay M. Tonse, who has become the managing director of SBI, that is State Bank of India. He will be coming physically. And the last but not the least is the young Arjun Sirur, who is an excellent entrepreneur. So these are the 5 dignitaries who are going to be felicitated tomorrow. So after that, there will be a fantastic dinner, which we could not give you now because we are online. So if you come tomorrow physically, don't bother about dinner and all, because there will be dinner available after the program is over. On Monday, my dear friends, you will have a morning music program full of enjoyment that will be known as Suramayi Prabhat. Actually, normally we used to have Diwali Prabhat, but this year Param Puja Sadhujat Shankarashram Swamiji was there in Talmakwadi for 3rd to 10th, and that time was a Diwali time, so our Yuvas and Yuvatis could not participate with this program because they were busy serving our Swamiji. So we had to change to this Suramayi Prabhat and postpone the date from 12th of November to 27th of November. So Monday being a public holiday, that is, I think, because of the Guru Nanak Jayanti, we have kept it in the morning, and that program will be 8 a.m. onwards. It is online, so not to worry. We'll be sharing the link also soon. So all of you are requested to just be there for these programs and give us KSA people little bit of inspiration we need from you, so that we can organize or continue to organize more and more programs in future. So if you have got any suggestion about even this convocation to be made better, we will be very, very happy to receive some sort of suggestions from your side. Once again, on behalf of our Kanara Saraswat Association and our team members here, I sincerely apologize for what happened in the beginning, because I was all the time talking to our Pranamya about Kaikini power, and suddenly Grand Road power went off. So there was some sort of disturbance in the initial few moments. So please excuse me, if possible, please take care of me, so that we will think of better programs for you in future. And with this, I would request our Pranamya Kaikini to recite the Sabha Samapti Prarthana. Pranamya.
Nandantu sadaka sarve vinashchantu vidushakaha avastha shambhavi mestu prasannostu guru sada sarve bhavantu sukhinaha sarve santu niramayah sarve bhadrani paschantu ma kaschid dukkam apnuyat. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you very much, Pranamya.
Thank
Very
you.
nice of
Thank you.
you. And thank you everyone out of heart on behalf of Kanara Saraswat Association, and wish you all the best. Wish you a very, very healthy, happy and glorious New Year 2024. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you, Sunil ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunil ma'am.
Thank you, Sunil ma'am.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Uday ma'am.